We can clearly see that there are 4 separated zones at the start of the haircut: the rounded shape on the top of the head, the 2 side panels, and the large surface area working through the back. Stephen's going to be starting the haircut working through the front 2 vertical sections, where every section will be over directed back to the previous. The reason why he's going to start here is because this is going to be the face frame and shape, which helps determine what length sits round through the back and moving into the top area. So it's really important that we get the length right, working through the sides where the hair is going to be sitting on the surface area of the face and framing the face in its entirety. On the vertical section that Stephen's cutting, he's going to be following the head shape up, bringing the hair perpendicular out from the head shape, meaning that he's creating a round shape. He's not building up any corners of weight or any longer lengths towards the top of the curvature. He's creating the same length at the top of the line as it is at the bottom, meaning it is a pure round shape in equal in length. Stephen's now going to start moving in towards the back zone, where, as you can see, he's just taken the last section as a guide from the side profile and then creating a new finger depth section working into the back area behind the ear. Again, he's going to continue the exact same method and technique working in towards the center of the head, meaning that he's going to be working all the way from the front profile where the hairline is into zone number 2 through the back of the head into the center. Now the first side has been completed, let's release that second side panel and start working vertical sections through that front profile guide. The length needs to be equal from side to side, so Stephen's taken out the lower part of the section first and measuring it to the other side, and after that he will adjust the length on the second side to make sure that he has something symmetrical and even. This is just a very safe way to check the balance and measurements before moving through the second side. You'll start to notice Stephen working with his fingers on the opposite way. Again, when he works in towards the bottom of the nape, he wants to make it easy for him to be able to create that fluid shape from the top to the bottom, making sure the lengths are the same without hurting his wrists or making it uncomfortable for him to be able to do that. So again, you could slightly lean the client's neck forward to create that angle and also flip your finger position over to the opposite way. Moving into the top zone, Stephen's working with a horizontal section through the back area, and he's going to take the lengths from the top and the sides and use them as a reference. He's going to be cutting a square line through the top area horizontally, using every previous section as a guide, but over directing everything a little bit further than the previous, just to make sure that he'll have enough length on the fringe area. We can see that as Stephen starts to reach the front profile area, there's more and more over direction being included in the cutting line. This is because he does want to maintain more length and weight through the front for him to be able to personalize and maintain more density in that front area. But as you can see, it does leave you with more room to play around with personalization now the hair is sitting flat on the surface of the face. The way that Stephen is approaching the fringe area through the front is with a freehand technique where he's working with some slice cutting. Now he wants to create a bit more of a shorter center and slightly longer through into the sides, creating that slightly face framing shape from the center in towards the corner of the cheekbone. Once Stephen's finished working with the personalization through the front area, he's now going to be working with a little bit of diffusing to take away the wetness from the hair, where he's working on a medium speed and a medium heat just to blast out some bits of moisture from the hair. Now Stephen wants to create a strong outline, but he doesn't want it to look sharp. So there's definitely a difference between something having a strong perimeter, but it not being sharp in terms of how it sits on the head. We can see that it's always going to be a very soft and very textured perimeter because of the hair type, but he's going to be using the points of the scissor to strengthen the actual overall shape that you see with your eyes. We hope that you have enjoyed watching this tutorial on a short round layer, and we can see that it's a very effective and beautiful classic technique to use on curly hair. We hope to see you on the next one.